Good morning, class. Today we're working on 4-1 Remembering, Unit 4, Lesson 1, Remembering. We're going to review multipliers and divisors, story problems, and multiplying fractions by whole numbers. You can go ahead right now and put an X through stretch your thinking. We'll go ahead and talk about number 1 and review multipliers. What we have for number 1 is 4/5 equals 12/15. We have to find out what the multiplier is. And what we do when we're finding the multiplier is we look at our original fraction, the denominator and the numerator, and we ask ourselves, what did we have to multiply that by to get it to equal 12? What did we have to multiply this 5 by to get it to equal 15? And it needs to be the same. So we know that 4 times 3 is equal to 12, and we know that 5 times 3 is equal to 15. So our multiplier, in this case, is 3. Go ahead and look at number 2. We have 25/60 is equal to 5/12. And this one, we're looking for the divisor. And what that means is we have to look at our original fraction, the numerator and the denominator, and we have to ask ourselves, what do we divide these by to get the second fraction? 25 divided by what is equal to 5? Well, I know 25 divided by 5 is equal to 5. And then 60 divided by 5 is equal to 12 as well. So our divisor is 5. Practice one more divisor together. Number 3 says 12/20 is equal to 3/5. What do I have to divide 12 by to get it to equal 3? And what do I have to divide 20 by to get it to equal 5? 12 divided by 4 is equal to 3, and 20 divided by 4 is equal to 5. So our divisor here is 4. We have 2 story problems, number 7 and number 8, and you need to identify what operation you need to use to solve. Number 7, Jordan shoots 100 3-point shots per basketball practice. She makes 44 of these shots. What decimal represents the number of shots she makes? So we need to figure out of 100 shots, she made 44. So we have to take 44 and divide that by 100. And this is one where we can shift with powers of 10. We know that when we're dividing by 100, we're simply shifting to the left however many zeros we have. So we have to shift to the left 2 places. And so we have the number 44. And we know that the decimal always follows a whole number. And now I know that we need to shift to the left because we are dividing like we discussed yesterday. And I know that I have 2 zeros, so I have to shift 2 places. 1, 2. So my answer then becomes 44 hundredths, 0.44. Let's go ahead now and look at number 8 together. At a county fair, 9 people out of 1,000 earned a perfect score in a carnival game. What decimal represents the number of people who earned a perfect score? So that's 9 out of or divided by 1,000. And so we know that we have the number 9, and a whole number is followed by a decimal. We are going to divide by 1,000, so we can use our shift. Because we're dividing it, we are shifting to the left, and we need to count how many zeros to tell us how many places we're shifting, and we have 3 zeros, 1, 2, 3 in 1,000. So we're going to shift 1, 2, 3 places and move our decimal point. Now we fill in anything extra with zeros, and our answer then becomes 9 thousandths, or 0.009. Let's go ahead and review multiplying a fraction by a whole number. In number 9, we have 1/6, and we're multiplying that by 60. And we know in order to write a whole number as a fraction, we write that over 1. So now we have 1/6 times 60 over 1. And here I can definitely cross simplify because I have 6 and 60, and I know that 6 times 10 is 60. So I know that 6 can go into 6 1 time, and I know that 6 can go into 60 10 times. So now what I have is 1 times 10 is equal to 10, and 1 times 1 is equal to 1. So my answer is 10 over 1, or 10. Go ahead and complete one more. Number 10, we have 1/3 times 21. And we know that in order to write a whole number, which here we have 21 as a fraction, we put it over 1. And here I can again cross simplify because I know that 3 times 7 is equal to 21 because 3 is a factor of 21. So 3 can go into 3 one time. 3 can go into 21 7 times. Now it's 1 times 7 is equal to 7, and 1 times 1 is equal to 1. And 7 over 1, or 7, is my answer. Go ahead and finish this page on your own. You're going to complete number 4, 5, and 6, as well as 11 through 14 on your own. When you're finished, take a picture of your work, attach it to your assignment, and turn it in on Teams.